I'm Jim Viola, President and CEO of HAI. Welcome to this month's edition of VFR, the Viola Flight Report. Last month, while I was in Central Florida, I had the chance to meet with Bart Brainerd, President of Brainerd Helicopters, also known as Firehawk Helicopters. They were the first commercial company to operate the Sikorsky S-70 for firefighting missions. Stay tuned for my interview with Bart at the end of this video. But first, let's review what HAI has been doing for you. Over the past few months, your HAI staff has worked closely with the FAA and other stakeholders on a creation of a Rotorcraft Aviation Safety Information Analysis and Sharing Program, otherwise known as ASIAS. This program will improve VTOL industry safety by sharing operators' de-identified flight data with researchers for analysis. It's a program that has proven its value and provided measurable safety benefits for the fixed-wing community. A Rotorcraft-centric program has been in beta test for several years. We are very excited about the progress being made in establishing an accessible and cost-effective ASIAS program that our industry can use to gain insights that will advance safety. Recently, HAI and the International Civil Aviation Organization, or ICAO, which represents 193 national governments, announced the establishment of the Vertical Aviation Safety Team, or VAST. I am honored to serve alongside Miguel Marin from the ICAO as a co-advisor of this volunteer organization, working to improve safety in the worldwide vertical flight community. VAST aims to achieve a vision of zero fatal accidents, providing safety above all. Statistics show that accidents in our industry share the same causes. Regardless of border or language, VAST will bring together safety advocates from around the world to collaborate on finding the most effective safety initiatives, and then sharing them with the global VTOL community. I invite you to join our efforts to advance safety to new levels during this unprecedented period of evolutionary change in our industry. To learn more, visit vast.aero. For the past 12 months, the HAI staff has been proud to serve alongside dozens of volunteers coordinating the successful production and release of the US Helicopter Safety Team's 56 Seconds to Live program. This gripping video and associated resources challenge pilots to eliminate future accidents caused by continuing VFR flight into IIMC or bad weather. As the capstone to this project, HAI is pleased to announce the 56 Seconds to Live Awareness and Prevention course. This training course puts you in the pilot's seat. You get to experience the entire flight, including the consequences of the decisions made. But the course also offers you ways to change how your story ends and provides actionable tips on how you can avoid the IMC trap. The course is available to everyone through the HAI Online Academy, and those of you who have active FAA Safety Team accounts can also earn an hour of FAA Wings credit. To access the 56 Seconds to Live Awareness and Prevention course, visit the web address on your screen. HAI sent two important coalition letters to Congress this month. The first marked the one-year anniversary of the Federal Communications Commission's Ligado Order. The Ligado proposal will jeopardize aviation safety by disrupting the reliability of satellite communications, GPS, and weather forecasting services. The letter signed by HAI and a broad cross-section of U.S. industry urges President Biden and Congress to work with the FCC to set aside the Ligado Order and protect American lives. HAI and 41 other organizations also sent a letter to the leaders of the US House Appropriations Committee. We urge them to fully fund in the next fiscal year the Aviation Workforce Development Grant programs authorized by the 2018 FAA reauthorization bill. HAI advocated for the creation of these programs that will expand the pilot and aviation maintenance technician workforce, and they were fully funded for the past 2 fiscal years. As the industry begins to recover from the worst economic conditions it had ever experienced, these grant programs are more important than ever to ensure our future growth. Speaking of the future, exhibitor registration is now open for HAI Heli Expo 2022 in Dallas. Go to heliexpo.com/exhibit to reserve your space and be part of the show that promises to be really big. If you are not already an HAI member, be sure and join to get all of the benefits of membership, including discounts on exhibiting, on education courses, and on promoting your organization in HAI media. To learn more, visit rotor.org/join. And if you are already an HAI member, renew now at rotor.org/renew to ensure there is no interruption to your member benefits. And finally, on HAI's Instagram account, we reposted a short video from a 24-year-old mechanic, Faith Lorenz, also known as How to Helicopter on Instagram. In the video, which gained over 22,000 views in 5 days, Faith documents a 500-hour or 6-month inspection of the emergency floats on an NBC News helicopter. This is just another example of the critical role that our maintenance technicians play in ensuring flight safety. Congrats to Faith and her team for their hard work. And now, let's go down to Central Florida to hear my interview with Bart Brainerd at Firehawk Helicopters. I'm here with a HAI member, Firehawk Helicopters in Leesburg, Florida, and it's a pleasure to be here and talk with Bart today, Bart Brainerd. He's going to tell us about the history of Firehawk Helicopters.
So we're a family-owned company. We've been in business since 1973. We started out in research and development test flying, and that morphed into EMS and then firefighting. Firefighting's grown into our core business. We've been doing it since 1987, and we've been through a series of aircraft as we fought fire. We started out with Sikorsky 58Ts, progressed into the Sikorsky Blackhawk in 1995, and then we picked up, at the time, Aerospatiale Alouette 3s, and those morphed into Airbus AS350s. And so we now operate a mixed fleet of Sikorsky S-70 UH-60s and Airbus H-125s.
What is the primary role of your aircraft and where do they operate today?
So we're primary operations are domestic across the U.S. We work anywhere from the southeastern United States up to the northeast and over to the west coast, all the way to Alaska. We operate basically in 49 states. And recently, the last couple of years, we've been an international operation with firefighting operations in Australia. And our primary focus is firefighting as we do every year. We also do prescribed burning, research and development test flying, aerial construction, movie and TV production, as most small helicopter companies, whatever pays the bills.
What kind of work goes on in the hangar here that you showed me around?
So our home base here in Leesburg is our Part 145 repair station, and it's also where we do the majority of our refurbishment and major maintenance. We also have a operations and repair base in Boise, Idaho. And in between the fire seasons, we'll refurbish the aircraft and get them ready for the next season. And then any major upgrades happen here in Leesburg.
What's the future look like for your company?
So moving forward, obviously our market has changed a lot in the last 5-6 years as other companies have onboarded the Blackhawk into their operations. And we're always looking for that next opportunity. We've actually increased our fleet in the last 5 years with we've added 3 A-stars to our fleet over the last 5 years, and we're now up to 9 S-70 UH-60 Blackhawks that we operate in the various roles. But firefighting has continued to be a core business for us, and international operations is definitely something that's going to take us into the future. Most recently, with this particular aircraft, it received an STC for NVG FAA approval so it could operate at night, and we believe night firefighting is part of the future operations that we'll be adapting to as a company.
Thank you very much for having us here today. I appreciate the tour and it's a pleasure getting to know you.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming by.
That wraps up this month's edition of VFR. Please email me with your comments or suggestions on how HAI can provide you with better service. Until next time, fly safe, stay safe, and keep those rotors turning.